Thank you to xTiles for sponsoring today's video.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can use all the new features in xTiles to organize your life. Now, if you don't know what xTiles is, it is a very easy to use productivity app that uses the concept of tiles to put together a workspace. Now, recently they've added a new addition, which is the My Planner section, which is fairly similar to what you would get with a paper planner. Like with a paper planner, you can plan out your month, your week, your days, your year. You can just have all that in one space, and the My Planner section is really similar to that, but just in a digital way. So let's get into xTiles so I can show you this great new feature. So here I am in my main homepage in xTiles, and here you will see we now have a new addition, which is the My Planner section here in the top right. This is what My Planner looks like at the moment. Obviously, I've edited it to fit my style. You can edit your banner here at the top, and then obviously all the other elements in your pages you can edit and customize, but we'll get into that. If you're in your xTiles, you will also see you have the same 5 sections here, which are the main 5 sections of the My Planner. You have your little date selector, which we will get to. Then you'll have your task section, calendar, projects, and resources. So we'll get into all of those, but this is the main layout of your planner. Now let's get to the first section here, and this is your date selector. So this is how you're going to navigate to different views like monthly, weekly, daily. So I'm going to click there, and you'll see it has kind of like a calendar layout so that you can easily switch to whichever view you want. So you have your year here at the top, so you can select that, and yours will be blank so that you can start creating. I'm just going to show you, for instance, if I go to 2026, you will see mine is blank. Obviously, I have not created one for 2026, but yours will look like this. So you can either do like a basic yearly view, which they give you here, or you can use a variety of their templates that they have here. So they give you a bunch to choose from. So that's really nice if you don't want to create your own and do everything from scratch. Like here, you will see. Then you can just use one of their templates that they have here. But this is what my yearly view layout looks like. You can do whatever you want with these pages, really. The other template that you just saw had like 12 boxes, so you can make like a box for each month. But what I went for here is we just have some vision boarding here, so you can add in images to your pages. You can rearrange your tiles, drag and drop them. It's really easy to just get started. If you don't know how to use tiles in xTiles, you just basically drag the size that you want, and then you can add in text, you can add in images. You can see you have so many things that you can add in, or you can just use this taskbar here at the side to add in like images, lists, tasks, all that. For mine here, like I said, I have my vision board here. Then I just have this tile which has some text and things to it, another tile with like a title, and then just some goals in different aspects of my life. So that's how I've set up my yearly page, just for all my goals and resolutions for the year. You will see in the top right of each tile you have this little brush, which is the tile style. So when you click on that, you can go in and go in more in depth on how you want to customize it. So you can change the style of the tiles, you can change the colors of each of the tiles, you can add your own custom colors that fit more to your style. So this is where you're gonna go for all your customization to make it your own. So that is the yearly view. Then we're going to go into monthly view. So you can either just go to this calendar section here at the top again, and then you can just click on the title of each month to navigate to that month. So that's one option, or you can just use this navigation bar here at the bottom, and you'll see month, and then it will just take you directly into the month that you're currently in. So I'm just going to do that just to show you. So here we are in April, and again, I have already set this out and made this how I want it to look. It's kind of similar to my yearly view, and I just added in some things about work, some analytics, some goals I have for that month, and I've just put that all together in this little page. But when you're creating your pages, it's gonna look like this again. It's gonna be plain, and you can choose either just the basic monthly layout, which looks like this, and here you'll see you have your little goal section that they put in there for you, or you can use the templates that they already have here to go ahead and start planning your month. So I'm just going to select this one here, and this is what it looks like. So here you also have your goals, you have some trackers, but of course this is just a template. You can change this out however you want. You can change the headings, you can change all of the things, you can change these images. This is just so you have a base to work with so that you can put together your pages. It just saves you kind of time with adding in everything. You can just make it your own, and obviously again, customize the colors and everything to fit your style. But yeah, this is what mine looks like, what I've added into my goals, and also just all the little things I can add in, any images, links, documents, projects, whatever. I can add all that in here. So for instance, here we have this video, the xTiles walkthrough, but I also know that I have that in a project, which I will get to. So I can also just copy the link of this project, add that in here. So now from my monthly pages, I can quickly reference any projects that is going on in that month. But this is just what this month looks like. Next month, I might have a completely different layout with more to-dos and tasks for that month, or just more images. I can even do like a monthly vision board in here. So the options are really endless. I'm just using whatever templates I find works for me for that month. Then we're moving on to our weekly pages, which is probably one of my favorites. So this is what this week looks like for me. So what I really love about this, that I think is a game changer compared to other apps like Notion, is I already have all my dates laid out here. As you can see, it gives you that day of the month also. So it's already done for you. You can just add in your own little touches and notes and tasks and things. But it's already laid out for you, which I love so much, because that's always something that keeps me from being consistent in productivity apps, is the fact that every week you have to go in and make everything yourself. Whereas this is already created for me. So I'm just going to show you what next week's template looks like that's still blank. So again, for navigation, you can either go here to this little navigation bar here, or you can just go to the calendar view and you will see all the weeks are here at the left that you can just quickly switch to. So next week is going to be this week. Again, similar to the other pages, you have your basic templates, and then you have the other templates that you can use that are in their templates gallery. So just to show you the basic weekly, this is what it looks like. Again, it's already numbered, all of the days. It says Monday to Sunday. You can just jump right in to add your tasks and just start planning. So that's really what I love about this, is how much it saves you time and effort. So I'm going to go back to this week now just to show you what I did here. So I just have this little widget here. I have a section for my weekly goals. This way I will add in at the end of the week all the takeaways for that week. You can add in like little images and things. And then the main event here is you can add in all of your tasks. So task is just like a /. You can type in task to create one. And then as soon as you add a task into that block, it will also be set for that date. So I'm just going to write in edit, for example. So now you will see here this little calendar icon. It's set for the 31st of March, which is past, but you get the gist. So it's set for that date. But yeah, you have your task here, and this can also be viewed in different sections. So you can also view it here in this task section, which I will get to. You also have tasks here in this bar here at the top, where you can view all of the tasks that you have set across your xTiles. Also, it is synced with mobile and stuff like that. So if you have any reminders set, you can get notifications through your phone, which is really great. So you just schedule in your tasks really easily just by adding it into this little block. It already has a date allocated to it. Obviously, you're not limited to just using tasks in these blocks. You can add in like bulleted lists if you just want to make some notes on some things in that week. As you can see here, I have a few highlighted tasks and things just to make some things pop more. We have these little banners here at the top that just shows kind of what that day's overall focus is, and then I can just add in my to-dos as I go. You're not limited to just one thing. You can really just make these pages your own for whatever your personal life or work life needs. But I would say the main focus for this is definitely adding in all of your tasks, because what makes that really powerful is that the tasks are already synced to that date. So you can easily navigate to your daily view. So today for me is Friday. As you can see, it has this little underline beneath that. So it is a link. So I can just click on that. It takes me to my daily page and my tasks are already synced, which is absolutely amazing. So you don't have to have that tedious thing of writing your task in a weekly view and then just having to re-type all of that out in your daily pages as well. it's synced already. You don't have to do anything. Just to show you what that would look like on a blank template, I'm just gonna go to my Saturday here because I haven't created a daily page for that yet. So again, you have your basic templates and all the other templates that you get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and choose this one here. And there you will see my tasks that were in my weekly view is already right there for me to use. And yeah, I can just customize the rest of the template to my liking, but the main things that I was planning to do on that day is already written out for me, which really is just great. So yeah, for me in my daily pages, I can just go more in depth with planning the tasks that I've already set for myself. I can add in, again, I have here like links to certain to-dos that I have that would just be useful. I can add in any notes, widgets. There are so many widgets that you can also add that you get online to just add into your pages. This one was already in the template, which is really nice. I have my current projects, which again, I will get to the projects page in a little bit, but I have all of those here. So I just add in everything that I think would be useful for that day into my daily pages. That's just how I like to use it. But of course, for your daily pages, you can just add in whatever you find helpful within a day. You can add in habit trackers, you can add in images, you can add in literally, I mean, there are so many things you can add in within a page. So yeah, this is just how I like to use my daily pages. But yeah, the daily views and the weekly views are definitely my favorite. And the fact that it's just so flexible, because if something isn't going to be getting done on Friday, I can simply just drag and drop that over to the next day. And as you can see, the date has already changed. So this is now also set for the 5th. So it's just really great. I can also add in any colors of things that I think I need to prioritize. So for instance, today I really need to do some filming. So I can just go here and go ahead and add in some color to make something stand out a bit more. Or you can add in banners. So I'm just gonna add in a banner here and just add in post content, and of course that just stands out a lot more. So if you ever have something that you need to emphasize and prioritize, then those types of elements really help with that, especially like even in your monthly views or whatever you're using it for. That just really helps. So I believe that's everything that I wanted to cover in this section here. Again, you have this section where you can navigate to the certain pages. Also, you will see the dates that are highlighted in bold are the ones that have like daily pages created. So you'll see yesterday I didn't create a daily page, but today I have a daily page created. I had one for Wednesday and Tuesday as well. So that's just a way to easily see which days you've already planned out. And of course you have your weekly views here as well. Now, of course, you have all your tasks here in this section in your weekly and daily pages and whatever, but you can also view all of your tasks in this tasks section. So here you will see it's basically a database containing all the tasks you have, and this is across your entire xTiles workspace. So if you have tasks in other projects that you have saved in your monthly views, in your yearly views, you can view all of them here, but you can also add other properties and things to them to make them more organized and just to view them in different views. So I'm just going to show you what that means. So for instance, here we have my to-dos. You'll also see we have this section here called location. So wherever that task is saved, you can quickly navigate to it via this little quick link to that page. You can also add in other properties. So for instance, we have this to do here. I can open that up, but I can also add in other properties. So for instance, I added in a category section so that I can categorize my tasks. So then I can view it in this like board by select. And here I can see what is work, what is personal, and what is unsorted. And obviously I can either like drag and drop these things around. But this is just really nice to be able to see all of my tasks and yeah, what those tasks are when they're due, all of that. So yeah, this is just a central hub for your tasks. And also what's really nice about this is if you have a to-do like post a reel, I can go into that task. Obviously, like I showed you, you can see all of the properties here, but you can even add in any additional notes. So if I want to maybe write a caption for that reel, I can just do that right in here, or whatever I need to add additional notes, I can just add that right into my little section here. So that just really helps you go more in depth with any planning or note taking that you need for a task. That is the task section here. It can be really powerful if you're playing around with adding properties and adding in different views and things like that. I think this can be really powerful. Again, also if you have like different categories of tasks that you want to kind of navigate and manage, this will also help a lot with that. Now the next section we have here is calendar, and I really like that this is built in because that kind of just makes everything set in one place. I can do any scheduling of events, I can do my just basic to-do list and everything all in just one app. It's not necessary to navigate into a separate app. Now what makes this really useful is the fact that you can sync this to your Google Calendar. So that's what I have done here. So now I can see any events that I've scheduled in Google Calendar. I can see that all right here in xTiles in this calendar view. I can also add in any event. So here you can see I can go here, add event, and then I can just add in what that event is, when it's happening. I can add locations, and since it's synced to your Google Calendar, that really helps. So I can go here and choose what calendar that is for that I have in my Google Calendar. So yeah, you can add events, you can reschedule events, and that will also sync with your Google Calendar, obviously. And yeah, it's just all here in this one layout, which I find really helpful. Also, what's really nice is you have this toggle here that says show tasks. So I can click that and then I can see all the tasks that I have for certain days. So I can have that on if I just want like an entire thing with all of my tasks and all of my events. But I can also hide tasks, which I really like. So if that's sometimes a bit more overwhelming, then I can just hide those and just see any scheduled events and things like that. You also have different view options here, so you can either go by month or you can go by week, which looks like this. And I think this can be really nice if you want to also view your tasks just all in one place. And you can also turn off and on if you want to see weekends or not. So yeah, that is what this view looks like. So yeah, you have a calendar built into your My Planner section, which just shows you everything, tasks, events, all of that in one place. Moving on from the calendar, we have our project section. Now this is really nice because this is one place where you can just store all your projects. Now this can be for literally any aspect of your life. This can be if you want to plan a travel, a trip, if you want to take notes on courses, if you want to plan out certain things, just have a space to just save any projects that you're working on. This is going to be the place you want to save it. And again, what's really nice about this is since it's in a database with different properties and things, you can have different views and organize it by different views. So for instance, ones that I really like is boards by status. So then I can see what I have planned, what is currently working on, what is completed. It can even add something that's on hold or just, you know, just all the different views that you find would work for you. You can edit this to your liking. You can delete a certain property or category. But yeah, I like that you can have these different views to organize things. I also have this board by tags. So this is all the different sections that I have within this projects database. So here I can see I have YouTube videos that I've scripted out that I just have saved here because it's just a central place that I can save the things that I'm working on. I have Instagram Reels that I'm working on, even like a trip that I can add in here. So it's just really nice. I can just go ahead and add. So maybe I want to add in like a new trip. I can go here and I can just start planning out, adding in tiles and just planning my trip. So yeah, there are endless things that you can add in this section, but it is just one place where if you have any work related projects or personal related projects, you can just add them all in here and organize them really well by all these different tags and views that you have. Then the last section that I want to cover is resources. Now this is gonna be your main, I want to say like knowledge hub in a way. So here you will be able to save any resources that you find helpful that you want to have in a central place. So you can store PDFs, you can store books, you can store images, any links that you might want to have as a resource. You can save them all here and then you will see you have different categories. So like here we have video/podcast and that's there. You have different articles or blog posts that you can save. You can have certain books if you want to take notes for that or just have a reference for a book. Courses you can add in here, like links to courses or things like that. You can save any websites that you might find helpful. Now, this is going to be, like I said, a central place for all of that, which you can add in manually. So for instance, I'm going to go to my today view. Here I have a link to the brief of a video that I'm currently working on. I can click on there and I can select add to collection, and I can add that to resources. So now whenever I need to reference that, I know that it will be saved here in my resources library. So it's just a really helpful place where I can just save anything that I find would be helpful to use in the future in one space. And they are currently working on getting this to be automated. So in the future, whenever you add anything that could be a resource into one of the pages in like a today view, in a monthly view, then it will automatically be saved in your resources section in the correct category. So that's going to be really helpful as well. But that is still in the works. But for right now, you can just manually add in any resources that you would find helpful in this one section. So that's everything that I wanted to show you guys with this new feature, the My Planner feature in xTiles. And this is really something that I truly feel could help you. If you're someone who wants something that's kind of already set up for you, you just want to dive in and start planning, this is definitely a way easier option than using something like Notion where you have to do most of the work. Here it's already kind of done for you. It's a planning system that's really easy to navigate and use, so you can quickly switch between monthly, weekly, daily. It's already created for you, and also just to be able to customize it to your own style, either with images or just customizing the colors of your tiles, all that. It's just really one of my favorite apps to recommend anyone if you just want to get started with planning, and it saves you a lot of time. So yeah, if you want to check this out, I will have a link in the description box for you guys so you can go ahead and check it out yourself and try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new feature, this new update. Is this something that you will be using? And also, what is your favorite feature in this My Planner setup? But yeah, definitely try xTiles today. I will have the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some use out of it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.